And there is one guy who certainly wants to finish this season strong, and that's Joey Aguilar. You had a chance to have a great conversation with him today. What'd you learn?
I learned what I thought, just totally. From the first time I met him, from the first time I heard about him, he's a great guy. Joey Aguilar is a really special person who certainly appreciates the opportunity that he's gotten. And he shows that kind of gratitude towards the fans, towards the program, towards his teammates, really in everything he does.
And we've got a special sneak peek of that conversation. Take a look.
How hard has it been to get over the Oklahoma game for you?
I don't want to say too hard. Obviously, that was a rough one on my part. Didn't execute at the standard that I know I can and that we should. But I mean, it's in the past now. We learned from it already, and we're just looking forward to our next opponent.
And asking that question, not asking so much about your performance in the game, but just how seriously I know you take wins and losses as one of the leaders of this team, and how in such a short period of time you've gotten so invested in what this result is. Yeah. I would think bouncing back from that when you don't win is harder.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, in a game like that, a lot of stakes on the line. Obviously, you want to win, and the loss was tough. And, there's a lot of pride on the team, but, everybody still got stuff to play for. And we're just going to go out there and, we're blessed to have 3 more. So we're going to go. We learned from our mistakes last week in the bye week, got healthy, executed, practice at a high level, and, fix mistakes that we know we can fix with a lot of like mental errors and, reads on my part and things like that. So we're just super excited to go out there this week, play back in Neyland. We got 2 more opportunities to play in Neyland, and we're going to go out there and, do the best we can.
What do you feel like Joey Aguilar has done particularly well as a quarterback this year? What are you proud of?
Man, there's a lot that I'm proud of, but I'm just proud of, I guess, the resilience of just coming in here in such a short amount of time. And like I said, just building a connection with the whole group. Not only just like one person, but like the whole team that I could call brothers, past football. But I mean, I'm proud of like the bond that this group had from when I got here to what we made now. These guys got my back like I got theirs. And when we're on the field, like everybody's encouraging one another. Everybody, whether we're up or we're down, everybody just keeps on fighting, and everybody's just like tells each other like, I got you. And to see that, like, man, it just makes it easier on my part to just sit back there and throw the ball or make my read, knowing like these guys all around me is giving their all for me. So that's what I do for them.
I know you're a student of the game. I watch you in practice, and in between plays, in between series, you're working on things. I know the kind of time you put in this summer too. So as you head into these last 3 games, being that student, what would you like to improve upon? Where do you want to get better down the stretch?
I always get better at having my feet set a little more. And I would say continue in my progression. Just when I see some, probably get off it a little faster or anticipate a window a little more. But I mean, those are things that, take time and you can always improve. I think that's one of the things I improved from App State to being here is, having my feet ready to throw, windows open and close super fast at this level. So having feet and just taking what the defense gives me in progressions and, recognizing the structure of the defense a little faster.
You've probably heard, too, people say Tennessee's 6-3 now. Certainly not a great opportunity to make the CFP. What's the motivation for this team down the stretch? But asking Joey Aguilar that question sounds kind of crazy, because it feels like to me you're cherishing every moment, so there's tons to play for. Do I have it right?
For sure. But I feel like that's what you ask to this whole team. It's a blessing to be out there and play the sport, and the game could be taken away from you any second. So to know that we have 3 guaranteed games left, playing at Tennessee and the SEC and at this level is a lot people wish they could do. So going out there and, playing in front of 100,000 people in Neyland, and, we got 2 more games, 2 big rivalry games that we'll be super excited about. Great environment. that's something people wish they could play in, and to know that we could go out there and do that with the guaranteed 3 games is something you can't, take back.